Hello everyone, welcome. Today we're doing some Enthusia professional racing, mostly compact cars and sedans and everything. Welcome Fonzie, Merry Christmas to you as well. You excited? Remember Finland, never forget. Welcome Drag Racing and Gaming Crew. Don't worry, every Monday after Christmas will be the My Summer car, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. Welcome Bang Greg. How's everyone doing tonight? We get to drive a Corolla. It's one generation older than the wonderful little Corolla I drive in real life. I try to get it in a similar color as well. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Ford Shelby GT, how you doing? How is everybody tonight? Hopefully we get a nice chill, nice good vibe stream. Let's increase the gain on the mic a little bit. I remember racing a NASCAR race in 2003 and the trucks race at Pocono in about an hour with a new wheel. Oh, nice. Have you gotten any practice in with it? It's gonna be a tricky track with the wheel, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. But my summer car, I'm so close to having this Satsuma running. Nice. Nice. It's tough. It's a tough car. I'm spending Christmas with family and jumping for the first time in my life. I think my mental health will thank me. Oh. Alright, well that's good, you know, you kind of, you know, get a little bit of a more relaxed Christmas and everything. Hopefully it goes well for you, hopefully it all goes well. Hopefully you get out a little bit, have some fun. Hello, welcome Mr. Midnight, hope you're good. Happy to find Mr. Nut. Welcome Adachi. So I'll be here. Nice, good to see you. Good to see you, Greg. Oh gosh, lots of people. Hard to stop, but I think I can handle it. Awesome. Grizzlies are winning right now. Oh, that is really cool. Nice. They finally got enough players back to really get a lot of fun. Have I been? I've actually been. It's been some extreme highs and extreme lows, shall I say? I'm not gonna get too much into it now because it's Christmas and I don't want people to worry too much. But just some minor bad news and everything. I'll deal with it. I'll get through it. It's no big deal. But I'm having a lot of fun being with, you know, family and friends and everything. I'm getting the good vibes and all that stuff. So I want to continue the good vibes. I forgot he was married though. Fair. Superstar players back to in a good spot. Nice. Although it does show that you probably can't rely too much on just one single player though. Might be good to get some more high school players in, or at least have players ready to step up in case something happens. I'm getting fast in the end too. Only by 0.3 seconds. Like I am the low downforce. Like you see what I am driving. This is the type of stuff I love driving. I love driving, for lack of better words, shit boxes. Those are the types of cars that I do well in. Like you're better in the fast cars. I'm better in the really slow stuff. Playing some Hot Pursuit 2. Nice. Got 1 million points left to go for the final car. Finland never forgot he sucks at the game. Hey, I went into it completely blind and I didn't die. Kind of. So that's fine. Finally driving a superior Corolla. The best Corolla! Learn something with Forza Horizon 5. Every car when going over curves is that a Grim Reaper? Muscle cars with stock suspension. Curves. Yeah, so you might have the suspension set a bit too stiff. Maybe. Still though, I mean, as long as you can keep it off the curves and everything, you'll still get some decent performance out of them. Honestly, it's been really difficult for me deciding what I want for Christmas nowadays, because I don't know what I want from Christmas anymore, but yeah. Here's my tip for when people ask you what for Christmas. Food. Like legit, like food. It's a consumable, it's tasty, it's a necessity, and usually you can kind of get away with not having groceries for like a week or two after Christmas, because people give you food. Especially if like people in your family cook, or also like really into food and everything. Like it seems like a valid gift. So you get the food, and it's tasty, and you have fun. And then you always have something you can put onto the Christmas list, like, or other consumables and stuff like that are a big help. And the bet, yep, the cat paw sucks. About 400,000 points. Oh, nice! You've really getting through that really quickly. Holy moly! But I literally said I had a map, and you couldn't get to the shop. Yeah. Okay. I have no sense of direction. Alright. That is one thing I legit do not have, is a sense of direction. I get lost very easily, even with things like GPS. I'm a fast driver and all that stuff, kind of. But holy moly, following maps and everything is a little bit tricky. And I didn't know where exactly the store was. I thought the store was like in the northern part of the map. But yeah, no, that was... I know now. I know how to navigate now. I kind of saw a decent chunk of the map. So it shouldn't be too bad. When you become an adult, you're just like, what do I want for Christmas? Food. Legit food. Seriously. Food is like the best Christmas gift. I've now entered the sim racing playing field now with the new wheel. Nice! Welcome to the family. Welcome to the pool party. It's like The Sims, where there's no ladder. You can't get out. You stay in here until the Grim Reaper comes and gets you, buddy. But you need to tell the chat it's actually happened. Yeah, soon, probably on the socials, you'll see... Granted, my face will be photoshopped out, but you will see the cat paw thighs. Oh, why did I make that bet? Why did you make me make that bet, you punk? I'm chasing on the speeders all day, basically. Aw, yeah, you're doing the you're the cat mode. You told me that that's a really quick way to get lots of points and everything. Ooh, what are we up against here? What bet? Ah, okay. So those you out of the loop. Those you that are out of the loop. Greg and I made a bet where any race where we are both in, if we get third place in either the team's championship or the like in a single race, we have to post a picture of ourselves with the cat paw thigh highs, cat paw gloves, and cat ears, like our real selves, on the socials. And currently in the GT4 Cup, it's weird because SimGrid doesn't do ties, but we literally tied for third in points. So it's kind of a semi-official thing where we're technically third, but we're also technically fourth. So right now we've been arguing back and forth about whether or not that counts. I say it counts. Just because it'd be funny to do it for the meme. And honestly, like, it was so close. Just so the race fallen soft off the what social media platform? Probably on Twitter or X or whatever it's called now. Family Christmas dinner. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, the family Christmas dinners are also really good. My family on Christmas, we do breakfast. My dad makes his famous French toast and scrapple, and oh my, it is so good. He even goes up some spam as well, so you can make like the spam and egg sandwich and all that stuff. It is good. It is so good. Yes. Yes. Isaac. Umbras. Keck. Yeah, I know. It started literally as oh, this will never happen because we're up against so many fast people. But just because we had consistency throughout the season was other people had like DNFs and everything, or had like major issues. We tied for third place. Which is so cool. We would do it if we get P3 and GT challenge. Now I've been thinking about that. I think we should honestly do it. Like we should honestly do it now. Because it kind of counts as P3. Like Alex, the guy who runs it, literally mentioned us as being tied for third. So I think his word goes over a website that maybe can't handle ties. Sometimes with Christmas dinner, it's like, you remember Kyle? He's 6 now. I didn't know you were pregnant. Now, thankfully, my family were all like really, really close, both physically and also, you know, like emotionally as well, just because we live in such close proximity together. Like my furthest family member on my side of the family is literally like 2 hours away, and everyone else is within like a 30-minute drive. Like it is super close. So oftentimes, I just see them around town, or like I see them in the neighborhood, or I just see them just in random places. So you kind of have to be on good terms with your family, you know? You just really want to do it. I mean, kind of. It'd be fun. It'd be fun. Plus, also, you know, it's silly. And of course, for the memes. Yeah, for the memes. Very excited to test out my new wheel in an online race tonight. Yeah, I know. I saw you posting the pictures on all the Discord servers and everything. It looks really good. I probably do a little bit of like a dry run beforehand just to make sure, you know, everything's all working and everything. Like for me, I usually about 30 minutes to an hour before like an actual race. Usually I'll join like a practice server and I'll just make sure like everything's working correctly, all my buttons are configured properly and all that stuff. You know what the fastest car in Opposite 2 is? In a straight line or around a circuit? Because if you're going around I mean, to be fair, either way, it's probably the McLaren F1. Because the McLaren F1 isn't really a slouch in the handling department either. It is quite good in the corners. Like, it can easily keep pace with the F1 LM. So I'm thinking the McLaren F1 Need for Speed edition then. One of my family reunions had to be held in a sportsplex. Damn, okay. That's a big family. It's also how when he was in high school found out he was dating his cousin, they broke up immediately. Oh. Jeez. I imagine it's probably like a distant cousin and everything. But still, that is... Wow. That's gotta be some way to find out. That's terrifying. I'm gonna go to sleep. Just want to say hi. See you tomorrow. I can see you tomorrow, Greg. Rest well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow for a bit more practice in the M2s. Yeah, Saturday before the actual stream, the Need for Speed stream, I'm gonna be doing a couple of short sprint races in the M2s and ACC, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. Cause you don't really get to use the M2s that much, but they're basically like touring cars instead of GT cars. They're really fun. Boss, the fastest car is actually the Pursuit Lamborghini Murcielago. Is it really? That's strange, because like the regular Lamborghini Murcielago is like an entire tier lower in terms of performance. Is the Pursuit one really that much faster? With the speed boost, it can reach to oh, okay. With the speed boost, fair point. But without the speed boost, though, like what's the top speed without the speed boost? So I think that might be a more fair way of measuring it, because you can't use the speed boost in races. I don't think you can anyway. Can you? Yeah, she was from Australia. My dad also had an aunt from Japan and some other relatives from Ireland. Oh, that's cool. Got a global family and stuff. That is awesome. Yeah, for me, I've got like for distant family, it's basically, to my knowledge, only distant relatives I know of are basically in Northern Ireland. So outside of that, I legit don't really know too much else. I know I got some in Florida as well for like distant relatives, but that's legit it. But if talking without it, probably is the Need for Speed F1. Yeah, because that one's got so much power, and it's got good enough handling to really kind of take the turns, and really, you know, keep that speed high. People ask what country my family is from, I just say yes. Yeah, no, I'm kind of I'm a bit of a mutt as well. But more so just because my family, basically my family history, it's kind of, we moved around, like my ancestors kind of moved around a lot, got married, and then took the rest of that family with them to the new place they moved to. Wait, you're my cousin? This choice will change the outcome of the story. You doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I had this bell in my house on a Christmas Eve when it's 12 a.m. with friends and family. We ring the bell and open our presents and stuff. Oh, that's a cool tradition. That is really, really cool. I like having like the holiday family traditions and stuff. Cousin thing is giving me PTSD, so I'm staying on the conversation and just looking. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for mind breaking you, Adachi. I'm sorry. Alright, let's see. We're gonna get die bomb like crazy on this turn. The AI just does not handle the Norwich life. So what we're gonna do is we're just going to. Oh, that was cleaner than I thought it was gonna be. I had to really run that tight line just to be sure. The AI does not handle that first turn. They turn into Forza players with that. Wow. Oh no. Oh gosh. That's gotta be. It's gotta be so strange that we just. A really bad thought popped into my mind, and I really don't want to say that because that is like extra cursed, and I don't want to go there. I do not want to go there. But yeah, for me with my family, basically my wife and I on Christmas Eve, we open our presents that night, and then on Christmas morning we go to my side of the family's house, my parents' house. We have breakfast there, and it's usually, you know, the scrambled eggs, the French toast, the scrapple, the deer sausage, all that stuff, and it is so good. And then we come back home, we sleep for a bit, and then at nighttime we go to my wife's side of the family's house, which is a little bit further away, but not that much further. It's like a 35-minute drive. And then you know, we have a smaller dinner there, usually a small ham, some mac and cheese, and some mashed potatoes, usually that type of stuff. And we open the presents there, do the gift exchange there, and it's just a lot of fun. It was really fun. Cause we just vibe. You just get it's like super chill. It's basically, alright, you know, we're eating a little bit, you know, kind of graze the food as you go, cause it's kind of, you know, almost like a buffet style. And then, alright, well, whose turn is it next to open presents? Alright, this turn. They'll get it from the table, they'll get we'll like pick a present or whatever that's theirs. They'll open and everything, and it's just a lot of fun. It's difficult for me to get like present like for Christmas lists though, because I'm quite content with my life. I'm quite happy with where I am and everything. And so it's basically I don't necessarily want anything. Basically it's just cook good food, and maybe give me some food or cookbooks or something like that. So I like food. Food is good. Food is really nice. I like cooking. I like pretty much doing anything involving like the food prep, except for dishes. Dishes are not fun. But everything else is fun. Whether it be like, you know, gardening or doing hunting or fishing and stuff like that, or all that, or, you know, doing the actual cooking. Like the entire process of like the food eating process is great. It is a lot of fun. So, I mean, especially like with like hunting and fishing, how else are you gonna get certain meats unless you like go directly to a butcher and everything like that like takes hunters and fishermen as clients? Because to me, like I like eel. I like eel a lot. Eel is delicious, in my opinion anyway. I know it's very love it or hate it type of thing, because some people don't like how squishy it is, but I like it, especially when you do like a smoked or a grilled eel with like a teriyaki barbecue glaze on it on some white rice. Delicious. So oftentimes I go fishing for things like catfish and eel and stuff like that, and if I can catch some stuff like that, I put it in the deep freezer, and usually during, you know, cook that stuff as well, and it's so good. My family always stumbles when it comes to food on Christmas. This year decided to make barbecue skew. Ooh, that sounds good though. Barbecue skewers. So like if they barbecue it right, like oh my gosh, that's gonna be delicious. And especially with you being Southern Hemisphere, it's gonna be warm, so you can be outside, you know, shorts, t-shirt, and everything like that. Yeah, wearing Santa hats as well, but you know, just by the grill, just oh, that sounds like so much fun. you get the grill by the Christmas tree. Oh, that is cool. That is genuinely really cool. Oh gosh, this thing does not have a lot of power. I am struggling to keep it above 100 miles an hour. It is not fast. It is not fast, holy moly. Like, it's got decent acceleration up until around like 90 miles an hour, and then it's just it just dies. Don't forget beer. They love a freezing cold pit. Ooh. I'm not much of a beer person myself, but if you have like a hard cider or like a hard seltzer, those are great. Those are great barbecue drinks as well. Especially the seltzers. I've tried beer, but beer doesn't do it for me as much as like other alcohols. If I want a grain-based alcohol, I usually go for the whiskey instead. But I'm weird. I am weird. Although it does sound really, really tasty. So maybe I might like that if I try it. But oh, barbecue skewers. Ah, it sounds so good. I love doing like the kebabs and stuff like that, grilling that. I have a teriyaki shrimp kebab recipe with it with jalapeno slices, pineapple, green pepper, onion, and then shrimp, all lightly glazed in like a spicy teriyaki sauce. Oh my gosh, that is good. Cause then the pineapple kind of caramelizes, and the juices kind of run down into the other stuff, so you get the sweet, the savory, and the spicy all together, and it just blends so good. It's making me hungry. I may end up, even though it's like really cold here, if we have some okay-ish weather where it's at least not raining here in Maryland, I might break out the grill next week, just to have some, you know, just to grill something good. Maybe do like homemade burgers or something. Almost all people in this earth are weird. Yeah, I mean everyone's got the little weird like, you know, like tastes and everything like that. But that's what makes us makes us special. It makes kind of, you know, kind of sharing the ideas, sharing the cool stuff really unique. Making garlic bread in the barbecue. Ooh. Like on the grill. Oh, that sounds so good. Y'all are making me hungry. And I just had dinner not too long ago as well, but that legit sounds delicious. Oh no. The launcher's gonna murder us on this straight. I see it now. You just see a white box in our rear view. It's gonna be very, very fast coming around this corner. Oh, we lost a little bit of speed there. Come on, you beautiful little Corolla. Sorry, stop. Nah. This all sounds really good. Like, unfortunately with my family, because it's you know, in Maryland it gets cold and it gets very wet in the winter. What's even going on? We're talking about Christmas foods. We're talking about Christmas foods while I'm getting smoked by a box. Oh my gosh, though. Because in Maryland it gets really cold and wet. It's above freezing, but it's still very wet oftentimes around winter time. We can't really do much grilling stuff. So oftentimes we do like, you know, like home skillet type things, you know, French toast, pancakes, all that. And it's good. It's really good. Especially when it's all homemade. But yeah. Delicious. Adachi, do you have any like Christmas food stuffs that you do as like a tradition? Any specific dishes? That'd be cool. That'd be cool to. One of my favorite Christmas foods is pineapple casserole. Ooh, what is that? Can I have the recipe for that? That sounds good. Can I have the recipe for that? That legit sounds really good. 135 miles an hour on a Corolla sounds super scary. I bet it is. The fastest I've ever gone in my Corolla is about 110, 115. And it was super late at night, and I was coming back home from college on the PA Turnpike. And it was literally no one on the road. And even then it was super scary. There were times where I'm like, okay, I need to slow down a little bit. Or a lot of it. I need to slow down quite a bit. It's a casserole with pineapple was the primary ingredient. Oh, okay. It's I didn't know what to expect. Pineapple casserole. What's in it? Pineapple. Well, what else? Pineapple. It sounds delicious though. I gotta look up like recipes for that. See if I can't make that sometime over the winter maybe. I love the cooking is like an underrated hobby of mine that I really like doing. It's just a lot of fun, especially like when you get to cook for a lot of people and you make like the big like bulk foods and everything. So you get to see so many people enjoying the food and all that stuff. And it's you know it's great because you kind of get, you know, sharing the love with people you care about and everything. You're giving them the sustenance, but it's also tasty sustenance. And it's fun. It's fun to cook. It's fun to eat too. I kind of the love of cooking kind of started in college, where basically it was like, all right, we got $20 to get through this week. What is the cheapest but tastiest foods we can make? And it kind of became like a challenge amongst the guys of, alright, what can we do with this? And some things turned out really good, honestly, and then other things, not as much. But we got to experiment a lot. We got to learn a whole bunch of, you know, what works, what doesn't work, and why. Bacon in oven, don't know if that's normal for casserole. Yep, that is very normal. It's basically either oven or like a slow cooker. You cook a casserole in, depending on how you want it done and what all is in it. Like I do a Southwest pasta casserole in the slow cooker, and that ends up really good as well. That's tasty. You get the black beans, you get the, you know, the chopped up cooked chorizo, you get the pasta, you get the salsa, you know, diced up onions, jalapenos, green peppers, diced tomatoes, all in there as well. Maybe a little bit of habanero pepper as well for like a little bit of extra heat. Delicious. We like to make how they over here. It's like a cheaper tiramisu. Ooh. I gotta learn about. I gotta learn more about like the Brazilian foods and everything. Like right now, most of my knowledge is basically like American Southern foods, like Latin American foods, Tex-Mex, different types of pastas, and then like seafood, and that's kind of it. Oh, and barbecue as well. So learning about like other cultures' foods and everything, I definitely want to try to do that some more. Figure out, you know, what all is good, what I can make and everything, especially like, you know, with what's available here in the States. That'd be really cool. That's the one thing I think like I might do, off stream of course, but like if it's something I want to try maybe, is just like for like 1 month, just trying to practice like a specific culture's like foods, or like even like subcultures foods as well. Like that would be kind of cool, and just gradually kind of learn like, you know, what all works with that and everything. What things can you like kind of fuse together? Tex-Mex, I know. Tex-Mex is so delicious. Is good. Cause it's kind of like a bit more Americanized Mexican food, but it's still like really good. Sometimes a bit more convenient. Or other times you end up with like the really weird but fun fusion things like the quesadilla burger, which is, oh my gosh, that is some good stuff. You do an oven toasted flour tortillas, so it's, you know, nice and hard, like the taco size, right? Pick a burger, put it on, pepper jack cheese, a little bit of chipotle mayo, some pico de gallo, and some shredded lettuce on toasted, basically to where it's kind of hard and crunchy, nice and golden brown flour tortilla in the oven. And oh my gosh, that is some good stuff. A little bit of like sour cream on top as well, if you like that. This is some good stuff. have it with a side of like the Mexican rice and everything, with the peas and the corn and the peppers and onions in it as well. Like, oh my gosh, yes. That is good stuff. I like making that as well. That is a lot of fun. It's a lot of work because you got to do a lot of prep work and everything of toasting the tortillas, and then, you know, making the patties yourself. You know, mixing in all the ingredients into the patties to kind of, you know, make it so it's not just a slab of meat and everything. Make it so it has a bit more flavor, the seasonings and all that, and then grilling it to, you know, I like my burgers medium to medium well. Probably close to medium well, just because it's ground meats. But oh my gosh, it is tasty. You have all the spices and the seasonings in it, and then you have the, you know, the toppings on top as well. It's good. I like making that. That's probably one of my favorite Tex-Mex dishes. Ooh. 7, 8. Nice, new fastest lap. That was easy. So the Corolla is surprisingly nimble on the corners, but it does not have a whole lot of power in the straights. It's very slow. There we go. There we go. Ooh. All right, the car is super lightweight. Corolla Record Breaker Edition. Yeah, this is basically pre-Gazoo Racing, Toyota Gazoo Racing, where it's just a really fast Corolla. I think we might be able to do the R1 events. I say that as we go into something with an absolutely ridiculous odds. You know what? YOLO. We're gonna send it. We're gonna send it. We're gonna see what happens. 14.1 odds. Totally doable, right? I like how aggressive even like a standard Corolla sounds when you get it close to like the max level. Like you can tell it's still been modified, which is really cool. That like it is really good game sound design with all this. Alright, cool. Skyline, R32 Golf. Thankfully though, the AI is really slow in this course. Although the fact that there's this many four-wheel drive cars on the list does kind of worry me, because four-wheel drive cars usually punch well above their the weight class, and I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. But if we can outmaneuver them through the twistier bits and kind of keep them behind through the higher speed sections, then we should be okay. Maybe. Alright, here we go, here we go. Give me some speed. Give me some power. Yes. Alright, this is really good. This is, we're up to a decent pace right now. I'm surprised we're doing this well, considering, you know, it is still a 14.1 odds. But the Corolla is pretty heavily modified. And it looks like they're getting held up by each other. Looks like they're kind of focusing on battling each other, which might actually help us kind of run away with this. If we can win a 14.1 odds in an R1 race, that's going to be very impressive. Oh my gosh. I can't believe the Corolla is this fast though. Like, this is surprisingly quick until you get it to around like 100 miles an hour, and then it kind of falls off a little bit in terms of straight line speed. But through the corners, like, it's very planted. It's got lots of grip. The brakes are really solid. Like, it's very stable. But it handles wonderfully. For a compact econo-box car, like, this is... It's cause the game knows I've got a Corolla in real life, and it's just you know, being extra nice to me. I love my little Corolla though. It's a good little econo box. It's in rough shape though, cosmetically, but mechanically I keep it in really good shape. It's a lot of fun. It's been on so many road trips now, going up to Pittsburgh to meet, you know, all my college buddies and everything. Going out to the ocean multiple times, you know, heading down to North Carolina for a bunch of business trips and everything. Like, it's been, like, I've doubled the odometer since when I got it, and it is still alive and kicking. It's such a good little bean, such a good little car. I don't intend to get rid of it anytime soon if I can help it. I want to try to keep it running and keep it going for as long as possible. Have it be, you know, one of those, you know, 300,000 mile cars that, you know, everyone talks about, you know, reaching the crazy distances and everything. That would be fun. Plus, also, you know, you have that for a good chunk of your life. You know, you're not spending money on getting a brand new car or all that stuff as well. Do a decent amount of maintenance myself, so that's not too much of an issue. It's basically as long as parts are available, which, considering how many they it should last me a long time. Knock on wood. You know, obviously if it gets totaled like my previous car, then it's a different story. Can't beat those cars that made the last. I know. Like, they're not that fast. They're not that, you know, fancy and everything. I think mine's even the base model. But it's just so reliable. You know, and I make sure I treat it right and everything. It's honestly probably the first one to go on it is probably just due to rust. Is what'll cause it to probably fail, is just the Maryland weather and how much we salt our roads, and how close I live to the water as well. Like, I can literally get to the Chesapeake Bay in like 20 minutes at most, and we're surrounded by a whole bunch of, like, you know, like swampland and ponds and rivers and all that stuff. Like, Maryland, at least central Maryland and eastern Maryland is all wet. Like, it is just wet. It's not until you get to like western Maryland where you finally get to just slightly dry and more mountainous environment. We get kind of closer to the Appalachians and everything. But until then, the rest of Maryland is basically humid, wet, and yeah. It's pretty though. Maryland is genuinely a very, very beautiful state though. A lot of great wildlife, a lot of really, really cool, you know, waterfronts and everything. Very, very cool. If you ever visit, definitely recommend checking out some of the areas like Havre de Grace. Havre de Grace is absolutely lovely. Obviously, the entire Eastern Maryland on the other side of the Chesapeake is delicious, really good. There's a lot of good stuff. Annapolis is fun to visit. But on Honda, my sister and her husband are professionals at destroying cars, but the Honda Fit is surviving with minimum maintenance. Oof. Now, thankfully, I'm usually pretty good at maintaining and keeping cars running. It's usually I just end up with bad luck. I just end up with bad luck where like something will happen that like is out of my control, and I'm like, oh, shoot, I gotta get a car now. All right, so we got this up to level 10, the lovely Corolla. It's a shame to see it go, but it has served us very well, actually. And we have 3 cars here. So let's get this open. Get the random number generator open. Let's get the display capture open as well. Alright, and it's 3 different cars. Not 34, 3. Alright, if it's 1, it's gonna be the Nissan Wingroad. If it's 2, the Volvo S60R. Very nice. And if it's 3, it's gonna be the Nissan Primera, which is also quite nice. It is gonna be 1. Alright. I'll give up American food in a heartbeat except for pizza. Okay, but what about like barbecue though? Like American barbecue. And chess pie. Ooh, what is chess pie? That sounds good actually. What is chess pie? Make that 25 straight losses for the Pistons. Holy moly. That is a lot of losses. They're getting close to breaking that record. It's like what, 26 is the record? Holy cow. That is a lot. I don't know. There's some American, or at least Americanized foods I don't know if I'd give up. It'd be difficult. Like barbecue. Barbecue is absolutely delicious. Barbecue's good. It's just good. 26 is a single season. Oh jeez. 28 is the all-time. Now this 25 is that single season or is that all time right now? Pay attention, you can hear the angry Italians. Okay, American pizza. It's very different than the Italian pizza. A little bit, kind of, sorta. All right, there we go. Let's see how well the Wingroad treats us. It's a big, heavy sedan. It's got some decent power, but it's gonna be a little bit interesting seeing how well this handles. We're gonna try it on the Bergenschluck challenge. Bergenschluck. So this is 25 is the single season. New Haven, Chicago deep dish pizza cheese pie. Oh, not chess pie, cheese pie. Okay, I'm like, what is chess pie? That sounds tasty, whatever it is. 2 more losses and they break the single season losing streak record. Ouch. The meme image of the game with the dyno setting screen that I posted in my Discord is the favorite meme. Yeah, that one is really funny. You've heard of like the Civics with the laptops open in the passenger seat being an absolute menace to society in the street racing scene. Well, what about Honda Fits with a Game Boy? Those are the ones you really gotta watch out for. Alright, let's try to minimize. I think chess pie is something else, Isaac. Maybe. I'm not too sure. Is chess pie something different? Or is it just cheese pie but just a slight like mistype? So I kind of want to know what chess pie is. If that like is it like a thing. So I love pie. Like meat pie, sweet pies. All kinds of pies. Not the biggest fan of shepherd pies, but like other meat pies are really, really good. Chest pie does exist. Ooh. I gotta look that up. I gotta look that up after this race. Chest pie. Nah, it's the Integra with the PlayStation. Nah. It's the Honda Odyssey with the Wii. That's the one. That's the one you gotta watch out for. You got a Honda Odyssey with the Wii in it. You can kiss your pink slip goodbye. Just a little front-wheel drive drift there. I need to look up chocolate chest pie. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah. After this race, I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be looking that up. That sounds good. Howie Leonard is finally smiling. He's finally got someone on the team that cares. Cause he's the one that went on that rant, right? Against the rest of his teammates. They have a pizza in New York City that's a cheese first, then the sauce, and it's a thin crust. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds like something you kind of like get and then kind of like dip bread in. And like then just kind of like eat it as you kind of like eat the rest of the sauce as well. Like you dip bread or like other things in the sauce. No, Marcus Smart undergoods is okay. My apologies. Still though, I bet he's quite happy as well with the turnabout events. Kawhi plays for the Clippers. Oh, okay. Right. I think I remember you giving me the pronunciation guide on that one as well. Weird, but I would try. No, I would definitely try New York style pizza as well. The super deep dish stuff. That sounds good. I've not been in New York City. I've been in like other places in New York, but mostly like upstate New York and everything. But I do want to try like a New York or Chicago style like deep dish pizza. Like that sounds tasty. It's almost like a lasagna but pizza. I want to try that. I don't know. I definitely want to visit some more cities like further north and everything. Like I've been south quite a bit. But like the only major city that I've spent some decent time in up north is Pittsburgh. Like all the other northern cities and stuff like that, like Indianapolis, Chicago, all that stuff. I've never really visited. It'd be cool to do that. Like most of the times when I go up north, I'm more so like in the countryside. So it'd be cool to see, you know, what the cities are like up there. Oh, you're so slow in the corners, Camaro. But you have that acceleration, so I can't get past you. Come on. Alright, let's see if we can't get a better run through here. We did, kind of, slightly. I believe in you. You can beat the Catfish Camaro. I don't know. The wing road. The wing road does not want to turn. It's very understeery until it's not, and then it like slides. It's a very strange car. I'm gonna have to get used to its weight. It's a heavy car as well. I want to look this up. What is chest pie? That chess piece is chest pie. Ooh. Ooh. Maple bourbon chest pie. Holy cow, that looks good. Chest pie is dessert with a filling composed mainly of flour, butter, sugar, eggs, and sometimes milk. Characteristic to southern U.S. cuisine. It's similar to pecan pie without any nut. Oh. Yes, please. Yes, please. I want that. I want that. That is good. Alright, I want to learn how to make that. I want to thank you for making me aware of that delicious pastry. I now want to learn how to make that. Alright, good. Car is a little bit lighter now. That's good. That's good. We need the car a little bit lighter because holy cow, the car is chunky. Car is very heavy. So make the car a little bit more manageable to drive. A little bit better. Alright, what else we got here? Duel on the edge. Yeah. Going up to one opponent with 1.7 odds. No thank you. The Nissan Cup here. Up against some interesting opponents. We could do decently there. I watched a pilot of the amazing digital circus finally. It's pretty good, isn't it? It's a lot of fun. I quite like it. I'm excited to see what comes of all of that go on. It's kind of fun. Pomni is absolutely adorable as well, so you know, it adds to the appeal. Bye bye. We're basically bullying this poor little Honda. But what were your thoughts on it? What is your Did they confirm anything about a full series? I don't know, but I mean, with as popular and as like, you know, like the mimetic and meteoric rise of the pilot and everything, and all the memes people were making of like Pomni and everything like that, like, I think I really hope that they do, you know, do like a full series. It sounds like something that'd be really kind of fun. It'd be really, it's a really cool concept as well, getting kind of trapped in like the digital world and everything. Like, there's a lot that could be done with that. I really liked it. Yeah, I like it a lot too. Like, I really want to see what they do with it. I hear so much about the amazing digital circus, but I never watched it. Definitely recommend it. It's really, it's a lot of fun. It kind of gets into like the existentialism side of like horror a little bit, but it's also got a lot of funny moments and everything. Like, it's really cool. You know, the characters are very colorful cast, very vibrant and everything. All kinds of like interesting personalities. Considering how successful it's been, probably doing full series. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, and that's what I'm hoping as well. Like, it'd be a lot of fun seeing what all happens. Yeah, the animation as well. Like, it's very cool. It's kind of got that like early 2000s VeggieTale vibe, but like with a like slightly higher like production value. But it's kind of got like it's like that similar like vibe of the early 2000s VeggieTale movies in terms of like the character movements and how like rounded everything feels. Like, it's really cool. I'm also dating myself with mentioning VeggieTales and all that type of stuff. But what's another one that's kind of like in that like early 3D animation vibes? Like Jimmy Neutron, kind of? Yeah, almost like a bit of a Jimmy Neutron vibe as well in the animation style. Kind of like a mix between the two, honestly. But it's still really cool. Highly recommend you at least check it out. Give it at least an honest try and everything. The pilot's only like what, 30 minutes? So, you know, if you have the time, definitely worth watching. It's rare to see the 3D models being so dynamic. They're usually so rigid. Yeah, I know. Like, it's really cool. It's really cool seeing it like animated and everything. Like, it must be like a really advanced program. But like the stylization of the characters and the backgrounds and everything is a very simplistic as well, which is really cool. It kind of combines, you know, very detailed, you know, movements with very simplistic models and everything. High speed battle. No, we would not be able to do that. I remember when Saberspike made the VeggieTales video, I ended up watching all episodes and I was shocked at how well it holds up. despite a dated animation in some old episodes. Yeah, no, like the writing, the humor, and everything like that was honestly really, really good in VeggieTales. Like, it was really solid. Even if if you yourself are not, Christian, like, it is something that is still, very, very fun to watch. Very, very cool. Especially like you like the earlier like animation history and everything, because they managed to make a lot happen with such, simplistic character designs, having very, very expressive personalities and everything. The voice acting is quite solid. The humor is clean but funny. Like, it's good stuff. Definitely, if you haven't seen some of the earlier VeggieTales stuff, I definitely recommend checking that out too. It's just fun. Alright, game's having some minor audio issues there. There we go. Let's see how long we can hold off the rest of the field. I don't think we're gonna be winning this, but we're gonna be trying. We're gonna be trying our hardest to get this under control and make sure that we at least finish, I think, on a podium spot, maybe. Those two Integras are gonna be a little bit difficult. But everything else would be interesting. And the fact that Phil and Mike voice most of the characters, the vocal range is outstanding. Yeah, exactly. Like, they do a really, really good job with what they do for VeggieTales. Like the quality and the talent that worked on it is very, very impressive. Like, it's cool stuff. I haven't really watched too much of like the modern VeggieTales stuff, but I've heard it's a lot different than the older stuff. So I'd be interested to see if the quality is going up, down, or stayed about the same for the modern things. But I do like some of the memes that have originated from the VeggieTales as well, like the weed eater. Considering how long ago that was made, it was like borderline prophetic of VeggieTales predicting the humor of the internet. It went down hard after 2010. Oh no! Oh, that's unfortunate. I love VeggieTales growing up. That was like the one thing that, like, I vibed with so much. I obviously watched other stuff, but VeggieTales was always like, just a treat. It's just this silliness. Ah, come on, give me your insides. The fact that we almost passed an S2000 in the corners is pretty impressive, considering that we're only on one stage of weight reduction and then one stage of tire upgrades. Like, we're actually fighting for the win against an S2000, which is really impressive considering we're in a giant station wagon. Come on. Be nice to me. There's some good things after 2010, but most aren't worth your time. Dang. Alright. Still, it'll be interesting to see what was made after 2010 that is worth my time. But dang, that's unfortunate. I guess it's one of those things where once you make enough of something, you kind of run out of ideas, and you kind of, get the creator burnout. It's like The Simpsons or SpongeBob, where every good thing kind of has to come to an end, otherwise you have the slow decline in the mediocrity. Like, no TV show, nothing is built to last forever without, like, either major changes or stuff like that. A sad change entirely. Ah, yeah, so that probably, different creative visions, different talent and everything. It's unfortunate. That is the nature of the beast. Most of the best writers stopped writing, or they probably moved on to like other projects, or they retired, or what have you. It's still a shame. It's still really cool though, like what they did manage to do with like in the early days of like 3D animation. Like, they were like, pioneers in a way. Oh, he's got my inside. I'm gonna give him space. I'm not gonna touch him. But he's gonna be very fast on this straight. Dang. we're just in a steady battle with this S2000. just switching back and forth. Just constantly changing the lead throughout the race. Me gaining in the twisty parts, him gaining on the straights. Although it looks like he has a bit more of an advantage now. He has pulled out a much larger lead. So it's going to be a lot more difficult to kind of break his flow. He is very slow through the sweeper here, though. I can get a lot better turn and a lot better rotation. But getting past is going to be a whole nother animal, whole nother basket of fish to fry. Because we can get the lead coming into that corner. But it's difficult, it's very difficult to keep the lead because you have a major acceleration zone here. And then you also have a long super corner that really the S2000 excels in. Kind of close the door on him a little bit there. But this may kind of give us the space we need to hold him off. Okay, so if we do that again, we can still win this race. I've kind of figured it out. So let's get real close. Put the pressure on the S2000. The fact that this station wagon is able to keep pace with Honda's premier sports car, that besides the NSX, the other premier sports car of the early 2000s. We might be able to pass him on the sweeper. Get that rotation. Oh, all right. He threw a block at us. Ow. Oh, that's gonna compromise the line going through here. All right, that's fine. We're clear now. They're not gonna try anything like a dive bomb going into that turn. Oh, that did kill our speed, though. We have a decent gap. This is gonna be it, guys. This is gonna be for all the marbles. I am dangerously close to the New Speed F1 LM. Nice. How many points left do you have for that one? Probably maybe 1 or 2 more You're the Cop modes, I can imagine. Yes! Oh, that was a great battle. Holy moly. Oh, it's so much fun. Just back and forth with the S2000s for multiple laps. I love it when games give you those types of battles, whether you're with other people or against the AI. Like that is so much fun. Just having those close, you know, those hard-fought battles. I was doing some practice with the BMW M2s today in ACC, and a couple of my teammates and I, we were all battling each other, you know, going around all the corners and everything at Donington. Donington's a tough track to pass on, even in the M2s. So it was just nose to tail for like multiple laps, just trying to get each other to like make a mistake and everything. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Like I love those close battles. I love racing like the slower cars because you can get those types of battles. It's really cool. Yum. There we go. We got a much better start than them. Alright, we're gonna need to use a little bit more precise throttle control with the wetness. It's gonna be interesting trying to pull out as much of a gap as possible before the Lotus at least really gets to the front of the field. I'm hoping some of these other drivers kind of really put the hurt on them, really slow them down a little bit. So I think the Lotus is the only one that will really be able to challenge us a lot, just with how good of how good it handles. I want to be nice and smooth out of there, minimize our wheel spin. Thankfully, locking the front diff just a little bit does help with that. Gets us a little bit more traction out of those corners at the expense of a little bit of understeer when we get on the throttle as well. Which is also why you tune the suspension for oversteer, so you can kind of get the initial turn in and then kind of pull out of the slide with the throttle. There we go. All right, we got the S13 behind us. Out of habit, I almost said S2000. I'm like, nope, that's the previous race, Isaac. Oh, all right, I made a little bit of a mistake going to that corner. They are, oh, and out of that corner. They are a lot closer than they should be. No, don't you do that. Don't you do that. Don't try to dive bomb me into that corner. That corner is most certainly not a passing point. Alright, they're gonna have a lot more power than us going down this straightaway. We got about 30 more horsepower. Surprisingly, we're pulling away. Oh gosh, they are trying to send it though. You saw that lunge. Alright, lap 2, 1/3 of the way through this race. Hot Pursuit 2 is now 100% complete. Hey, nice job. Congrats. What's gonna be the next game now that you've gotten Hot Pursuit 2 complete? What's gonna be the next one you go after? It's gonna be Hot Pursuit 2010 or the remastered version. Just to see the difference. The difference. Different one. No clue. Ah, it's alright. Something's good to let the dice roll and land where they may. Figure out which one to do. Wait, Underground 2. Again? How many times have you played that? With the Japanese version. Oh. That'd be cool. You get to try out some of the the vehicles unique to that one. Because didn't the Japanese version have the Peugeot 106 as well as the Opel Corsa? Or was that the European version that had those two? Yes. Oh, we already have one person that's agreeing with Underground 2 but Japanese. Ah, that sounds like a good idea. Sounds like it'd be fun. Maybe if there's exclusive vehicles in that version. In the universe, have them. Alright, well, it's still a good idea to try out, you know, those two vehicles. Have them as cars you use in your playthrough. I know the front wheel drive, but they should be light enough to, you know, be fairly quick. Holding a fast slap on Miami in F1 2023. The engine is begging for mercy though, dangerously close to failure. Oof. And Miami's still fairly early in the championship as well. So hopefully this is your first engine replacement coming up soon. Otherwise you're gonna be in a bit of a world of hurt. In the Euro version had them. Yeah. I wanna see how the 106 looks with all the customization and everything. Oh, that one looks like a fun car. I like using the 106 in a lot of like rally racing games and everything. Or like as a touring car, you know, in like, you know, tighter tracks and everything. So I imagine it'd be kind of fun as a tuner car as well. Very lightweight, very maneuverable for a front wheel drive car. Alright. We kind of lost the S13 a little bit. But it's going to be a Nissan 1-2 though. A solid second place for an event that we probably shouldn't have even come close to podium on. but just through grit and determination, we are likely to have a very solid result here. Looking forward to hearing this thing when it's a lot more fully upgraded. Alright, nice and smooth, nice and easy through here. You haven't tried any old Need for Speed demo? What's the old Need for Speed demo? What is that? This is my first time hearing about this. Definitely looking forward to hearing what it's all about. What is any old Need for Speed demo? Is that a specific demo or just like any demo from like the old games? Like for example, the Underground 2 demo that was in Burnout 3 Takedown, where it kind of lets you explore Beacon Hills and everything in the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. What I was talking about was the Need for Speed demo from Black Box era in the 2000s. I've played a couple of demos from there, but not a whole lot. Played the Underground 2 PC demo. Ah, nice. Yeah, the one with the that was the one with the Mitsubishi Evos, right? Where you're exploring Beacon Hill and everything. I wonder what some of the other demos are like though. Like what features got changed, what features got modified and everything. Oh wow, we're already at level 6 with this car. Nice. One thing I like about the slow cars, they're very quick to upgrade. So you can have some real fun, you can have a lot of fun with them. Now in the PC demos, you have 4 350Zs to choose from. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, that sounds like a lot of fun, honestly. that sounds like fun. I've also played the Hot Pursuit 2 prototype. I wanna play that. I wanna play that. That one sounds like a lot of fun, honestly. The Hot Pursuit 2 prototype. Just because you know, I want to see how much harder it actually is compared to, you know, the regular game, because the regular game is reasonably difficult. Like it's not an easy game. It's got some solid difficulty there. But I want to see what it's like when it's like at its most difficult with the prototype. That'd be a fun one to do. That one might not be a mainline Need for Speed stream, but that may be like a different day of the week Need for Speed stream. Some cars in that proto quite a lot more to do than in the final. Oh. Like a lot more to unlock and everything. Oh my gosh. Alright. Like Need for Speed COK, it takes like 20 million points to get! Holy crap! That's insane! That is like days worth of gameplay just to unlock that. Need for Underground 2 demo, Rachel 650Z, the hood is not carbon fiber. But the final version does have it. Yeah, I think also in the Need for Speed Most Wanted demo, the vinyl on the M3 GTR is different. It's ever so slightly different, like it's wider in the back. And then like Cross's Corvette looked different than it did in the final game, with it having a more like undercover look, and that's the one you see in the in the intro, I think. It was kind of like the pre-development version of Cross's Corvettes. But they kind of changed that design and made that one a little bit closer to like Weber's Corvette instead. And then Cross got his own really cool design with his Corvettes. The black and whites. Apparently Josh Giddey got, oh no! Oh no, how bad? Hopefully he has a speedy recovery. Jeez. Having a player get injured is never fun. Even if it's on a team your rivals with, you know, you want to make sure you beat them, you know, when they're at their prime and everything. You don't want to beat them, you know, when they're down a player and everything, because then everyone is going to be putting an asterisk next to your victory. Oh no, that's rough. Hopefully it gets better soon. I know what it's like to be, you know, an injured athlete, and it is so frustrating. But you just gotta kind of suck it up, do your physical therapy and everything, and so you can get back out there a lot quicker. Hopefully it's something minor though, and especially nothing career ending. Apparently my messages are popping up. No, I'm not seeing that. Even in the bot log. I'm not seeing that pop up. So that might be YouTube's very strict censorship having issues with whatever you're typing, which is unfortunate because that is something that is outside of my control. Oh, yeah, that guy. I mean, so unfortunate he got injured though, but I guess that's karma then. Still, I'd rather, you know, I'd rather he be, you know, tried in. I'd rather him face legal repercussions where, you know, it's more so what actually happened, you know, him kind of be presented to light, and he can be, you know, judged and then receive, you know, a proportionate sentence. If that's what happened or everything, or, you know, if he gets kicked off the team, what have you. But, yeah, that's unfortunate for maybe karma. Still unfortunate though. Never good to see anyone, no matter how bad injured. His friend started selling, chanting, "Saw the team." Oof. The terrier feel when you see Verstappen makeup. Half a second in a single corner. Toot toot toot. Max Verstappen. Toot toot toot. Like, that guy is absolutely terrifying. Very quick. It's like seeing Lewis Hamilton behind you in the earlier F1 games, or Sebastian Vettel behind you in like the 2010 to 2013 era games. You're just like, oh gosh, please don't murder me. Oh, it is so scary. Still, the fact that you're ahead of Verstappen means he must have made a big mistake. Or he's you know, way back. So he may have used up his tires trying to get to you. To try to go on a defensive. Don't excessively block, but definitely go on a defensive. And see if you can't hold him back. Alright, this is starting to get a little bit better to drive. When we first started driving it felt absolutely terrible. But now that we're driving it a little bit, it's got some upgrades and everything. It's decent enough to hold down an Integra at bay. At least for a little bit. But yeah, oh my word. This thing is not the most fun experience. Even the engine sounds very lackluster. But that might change when we get to a much more powerful tier 2 engine upgrade. I saw him slowing down in the straight and I flew past and thought he had an engine failure. Clearly I was wrong. Yeah, maybe he just made a major mistake, or he pressed the wrong button or something like that. Oh my word. Now he's right on your tail. Just gotta defend, or let him pass so you get the DRS on the next straight, you know? I'm hoping next season of F1, the competition is a lot closer together. Clippers had their winning streak broken. Oh no. How many did they have in a row? How many wins did they have in a row? Were they anywhere close to breaking a record? Or I imagine most of the winning streak records are during much older eras where teams were much more split. Had 9. That's impressive. That is very impressive. 9 in a row. GG. GG on that front. That is some good stuff. This is gonna be interesting. We have front wheel drive, which should be better in the snow, but that Miata is a lot lighter than us. So this will be an interesting battle. Yeah, we do have that better acceleration. And we should be better through the turns as well. The longest winning streak lasted 33 games. Which, incidentally, was Max Verstappen's number. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. 33 games. What team was that, and when was that? That is cool stuff. I imagine it had to have been, like, you know, multiple decades ago. Just with a very Because nowadays the teams are a lot closer together in terms of performance than they ever were. Like Maxwell is in trouble because he got passed by Pierre Gasly. Oof. When you're getting passed by an Alpine, that's how you know you're in some serious issues. Yes, give me the speed. That's by the Lakers in the 71-72 night. Wow. Alright, GG in that front, Lakers. Bravo. That is an impressive record that I don't think will ever be beaten. Dang, that is good though. Come on, give me some speed through the twisties. A little bit of air time. Oh my gosh. This car is just... Oh, it's sliding a little bit, but then it's understeering when I get on the throttle. So I have to like balance the throttle just enough to get it to turn without spinning. But also without understeering into the wall. This is a tough balance. This is a tough dance to do. Ended up winning the chip lap here. Nice. Bravo. That is some cool stuff. I think the existence of my team shook reality because the fastest lap changes between 3 people every lap. It's the alternate reality where Formula 1 has teams a lot closer together than in real life. And Ferrari actually has okay strategists. Wait, did I say that out loud? Whoopsie daisies, sorry Ferrari, but you know it's true. So that is impressive. Like, so sometimes it's kind of fun to watch like the fastest lap battle in F1 as well. Seeing, you know, who can get it. Who can get that extra point, especially when like the championship's really close. Seeing drivers fight for like every little point is so cool. Oh my gosh, this Miata. This Miata is staying like right on that tail this entire time. Come on, be nice to me. Be nice to me, car. Oh, get it turned in. Get it turned in. Get it nice and easy. I think this is... Come on. Come on. Be good. Oh, the Miata is still right there. The tiny little happy car. Come on. Be nice. Be good. Oh, the wing road. The wing road has not been nice to me. It's being very, very understeery through the sweeper. We got one more lap to hold off the Miata. Maybe got a much faster lap as well. Come on. Through the town for one last time. The Grizz is one. Nice! GG to the Grizz. 103 to 116. Oh wow, that's a fairly decent margin as well. Bravo. Fun facts, Max had a broken wing in 2021 on one race. Managed to finish P10 and earned the points. He was considering retiring the car, ended up the most important point of his career. Yeah, I know. Holy cow. That basically determines, you know, the championship. Holy cow. That's impressive stuff. Oh no, the Miata's got a good run on me. Be one of the best offenses in the league, the Indiana Pacers. Ooh. So it's even against some tough opposition as well, and he managed to outscore them. Bravo. All right, they're back then. Now they just need to have a major recovery game, major recovery drive to get back into the chances for, you know, the overall victory. Nice. There we go. Extra grippy tires. Get those grippy socks on the car. The playoff picture. Thank you. I'm sorry. The playoff picture. They have a little bit of ground to make up if memory serves me correctly. But that's gonna be cool though if they can manage a comeback. Yes. Yes, I was. Thank you. I'm sorry. My brain had the biggest part of what is it actually called? It's not a championship because it's kind of like a tournament bracket and everything. 8-19 now. Yeah, they have a little bit of their work cut out for them. But if they can do it, this could be very, very fun. I think we should do a Victoria Road race to finish off the race with the wing road. To see it at its fastest. There's 6 games behind the 10 seed. That's a little bit of a gap, but I think they should be able to maybe make it up. It'll be tough. Especially if the 10 seed has a really, really good streak going on as well. That's the minimum for the play-in tournaments. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So that's gonna be a real tough ask. But if they can pull it off, then that's gonna be very impressive. Doubly so if they can pull it off and then win the whole enchilada afterwards. You know, abysmal start to the season to massive comeback to full-on victory. Play-in tournament is 3 rounds. Okay. So that's gonna be real interesting. That is definitely gonna be interesting. Hopefully, unless you said it's not in 3 rounds. It is 3 rounds, right? Like there's a lot more games. There's a lot more games to play than just 3 rounds, right? Or until then. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is kind of an explanation as to what it is. Okay. 7 and 8 seeds. The winner is the seed in the playoffs. The loser goes to game 3. Okay. Gotcha. So that'll be. I think I'm following you though. There we go. That's a much better way to take that corner, I think, is if you go wide, miss the first apex, to then hit that second apex at a much faster. Game 2 is between the 10 and 9 seeds. Winner goes to game 3. The loser goes home. Okay. So basically, you were like on the chopping block. If you're the 10 seed, you're basically on the chopping block like the entire time. Because if you go to the game 3, you're going up against basically the loser of the other 2 seeds. And basically, it's between them for, you know, who gets to stay and who gets to go. They're on the chopping block. So you're just constantly on the chopping block trying to get up there. Jeez. That is brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Game 3 is between the loser of Game 1 and the winner of Game 2. The winner becomes the 8 seed in the playoffs. The loser goes. Oof. Jeez. And then when you're the 8 seed, you go up during the playoffs. You go up against the best, the 1 seed, right? If my memory serves me correctly. So you're going up against basically the team that had the best record. First in the playoffs. Holy cow, that's gonna be difficult. So the entire time you're just trying to claw back lost grounds. Alright, I'm back this way. Down a gear, get it to turn in. Charlotte Claire won, my teammate Jensen second, Hamilton third, and I finished 8th. Oof. That's a bit of a rough race for you. Great job for your teammate though. The fact that Charles Leclerc actually won one is surprising, given he's in Ferrari, and Ferrari are known for royally messing things up. 1 faces 8, 2 faces 7, 3 faces 6, 4 faces 5. Yeah. So basically, it all adds up to 9 each time, I think, for the first one. And then between 1 and 8, they face off against like 4 and 5, I think. Is the next like bracket or something like that. I don't remember the next part, but I do remember like basically if you're the lowest seed, you're facing up against the best team, and if you're the best, you know, if you're like the middle team, you're facing up against another middle team, which makes it very, very interesting. This does mean basically the best team kind of gets, you know, a little bit of breathing room going up against a worse team, but it does allow a bad team to be a surprise victory, a surprise spoil. I remember my first F1 game win. Basically, just this, I found your way through the field, the chaos at Monza is the first season. Man's pulled a Sebastian Vettel right there. Yeah, sometimes the 8th seed beat the first seed. Yeah, and I bet that was like an absolute disappointment. Can you imagine like being, you know, the top team and getting eliminated in the very first rounds, the very first round of the playoffs? Like, oof. Fun fact, I've never actually won an online race in a racing sim. I've come very close, especially in like Gran Turismo. I've gotten a lot of 2nd and 3rd place finishes, but I've never actually won an online race in a racing sim. I've had a few very, very close finishes. I've had a few very good finishes. Like in the current league, I finished as high as 5th against people that sometimes do like esports and everything. But yeah. It's not easy. Like in 2011, the 8th seeded Memphis Grizzlies defeated the 1st seeded San Antonio Spurs in 6. Oh my word. That's impressive. GG. Wait, the Spurs, San Antonio doesn't exist, I thought. San Antonio doesn't exist. It's a myth. What is San Antonio? So the Grizzlies have done this before as well, which is really cool. So there's a chance I could potentially do it again. It's Grizzlies' first playoff appearance in 5 years and a team's first ever playoff series win. Oh wow. Nice. Bravo. Bravo. We did surprisingly well there. We did really, really good. I just saw the meme posted in a Discord. I just quick checked the notification. I just saw the meme posted in the Discord. Oh my gosh. That is funny. So let me get this straight. You think this is a good movie? It shows the pirates who don't do anything. I do, and I'm tired of pretending that it's not. 100% true. That is a great movie. After that, they took the Kevin Durant led OKC Thunder to 7 games. Wow, that's great as well. That's bravo. Dang, that is some cool stuff. All right, let's get the medium sedan, the premium sedan wagon now. We got 2 choices. We got the Audi RS6 and the Citroen DS. So we got 2 choices here. So we're gonna turn on the display capture. And now let's see. 2. All right, we get to drive the Citroen DS. You've heard of the Nintendo DS, well this is the Citroen DS. This car actually helped stop an assassination attempt due to its crazy self-leveling suspension. 2 years later, the Grizzlies made their first and currently only appearance in the Western Conference Final. Thank you, Google. The meme is too good. Yes, we get to drive a limousine. This thing's gonna be interesting to drive. I wanna lower it a little bit. Stiffen it up a bit. We're basically driving a limousine. Oh, I was gonna match with this person 2 years earlier. Oh wow. Nice. So you have that rivalry. The ancient boost suspension. 1.3. Okay. Holy cow. This is ridiculous. Sadly we were so. Oh dang, that's unfortunate though. It's so over. We have nothing. We have nothing we can race this thing on. Not really. Let's see how it does on a Nordschleife. Even the Corolla's got better odds than us. The Corolla, the car we started in. I don't know, would this be better or would a Tsukuba be better? Tsukuba, we're doing Tsukuba. It's so over. Oh no. What's that Sylvester Stallone quote? It's never over! Nothing is over! Don't just turn it off! Oh gosh. We are already drowning in the field. Oh, all the subcompacts and everything. They're just leaving us in the dust. I don't know, fam. This might be this might be one we I don't think we can beat this. I don't know if we can beat this. We may have had better luck on the Nürburgring. But let's see what we can do. It's so slow in a straight line. Check out a standing ovation at the start of the game. Nice. A nice welcome back from the fans. Let's hope he's learned his lesson and he can, you know, stay out of trouble and everything. Because it seems like he's a really good player and he's really well liked. A lot of people look up to him. Which is, it's a double-edged sword, which means, you know, you have a lot of influence and everything, which means you kind of have that pressure to be, you know, on your best behavior. You're kind of under a microscope. If we can pull a 4th place out of our butt. It's an MVP. That seems that way. Like the massive turnaround with him back is absolutely mind-boggling. Oh, he's gonna try to force the issue. That's not gonna be good. If he gets past the Nissan, it's over for us. If we can get 4th though. Oh, he had a major slowdown there. This feature don't care about in racing games cockpit camera. It's only really good in like racing sims. Like in racing sims, cockpit camera is very useful because you get a good you get the immersion, and also you get, you know, a bit more ideas to, like, you know, your car's speed, and like you get better spatial awareness. But like in arcade racers, I can definitely do without them. Like, I've never used the cockpit camera in any Need for Speed game ever. In fact, it's more disorienting in an arcade racer than helpful. Won't be so funny for them after the DS gets those upgrades. Yeah. Right now, though, we are drowning. We were struggling to pass the freaking Nissan Micra. Unless you have a wheel, I don't see the point. Yeah, like, it's basically only really useful in the Sims, like the sim racers and stuff like that, for the immersion, and also just, you know, to give you the better sense of speed and everything. Oh gosh. I also see a point for bumper cams. I use bumper cams sometimes in arcade racers. Like the Tokyo Extreme Racer series, the bumper cam is really useful, because that's the only cam that has a mirror, which lets you see behind you so you can block faster opponents. I do like to use them also in simcades that don't have a cockpit cam, like the older Gran Turismo games, Enthusia here, and I imagine some of the Forza games, if they don't have a cockpit cam, I probably use a bumper cam. But it's very hit or miss. Like in some games, the bumper cam is very disorienting, and then in other games, the bumper cam is really nice. Like, I also use the bumper cam in Ford Racing 3, just because the camera is so close to the rear of the car and fixated, like, so rigidly that using the third-person camera actually makes me motion sick, which is difficult to do in a racing game, but it does. So I have to use bumper cam for Ford Racing 3. The other Ford Racings I can use bumper the third-person cam without any issue. But Ford Racing 3, I gotta use the bumper cam, just because the third-person cam genuinely makes me ill. It's also why you don't usually see me play a whole lot of first-person, like, shooter games or other stuff like that. Is because I get motion sick easily. Racing games are one of the few games I can play consistently for long periods of time without that. Just because I played them for so long, I can kind of get a rough idea of what the car is going to do when, and what to expect. But like FPS games, those especially really make me a little bit dizzy. Don't do it. Oh, he's doing it. The fight to not be in last. Also, my opinion on Hot Pursuit 2 after replaying it. Alright, what is your opinion on Hot Pursuit 2 after replaying it? The good, the bad, the ugly. It's not as good as I remember. It's still a solid game, though. It's better. Fair. It is definitely a game that gets better as you get older, I think. Like, during my young years, when I was a wee lad, I didn't like it too much. It was okay. The long events and the cops you couldn't just kind of steamroll, like the ones in Most Wanted, kind of turned me off the game for a bit. But during my teenage years, especially during my college years, oh, I played the hell out of Hot Pursuit 2. It became very fun. It's still got a few flaws that I think you would agree on. The excessive rubber banding of the cops. The lack of track variety as well really kind of hurts it a bit. But the vehicle handling, the track maps are really good. All of that is like top notch. This is my favorite when I played it back in late 2021, early 2022. Is it still your favorite? Or has it, even if it's better, has it been dethroned by a different game? I was concerned after I replayed Most Wanted, which was worse than I remember. Oh gosh, we got no upgrades as well. No points, no upgrades. No trophies. Thankfully, this is not the case. Yeah, Opposite 2 is a game that really, really is nice. Especially when you kind of go into it, the vibe of, yeah, I'm a rich guy with a MasterCard collection, just, you know, racing other rich guys with MasterCard collections. Holy cow! It's solidified as my all-time favorite Need for Speed game. Nice. I'm glad you really like it. We need something that we can actually be semi-competitive in. Cause holy moly, this car is so slow. This car is slow. Oh, just even after the first shift, like everyone is just pulling past me. Oh gosh, the uphill. We're gonna die on the uphill. This thing does not have a lot of power. Oh. Oh, we're struggling to reach highway speeds. Yeah, we're getting blown out of the water. Still though, the Citroen DS would be such a cool car to own though, just with its unique features, so the auto leveling suspension. You know, just the character of the car. You know, it is a very beautiful looking car as well. It just has no guts, and it is very heavy, which is an unholy combination to make a very slow car around the corner. So you have to like overdrive it like a madman, just to be semi-competitive. Because holy cow, this is not gonna be easy. Looks quite aerodynamic too. It is surprisingly aerodynamic. Yeah, it is very, very, very streamlined, which is good because it's not. If it was also very boxy, it would have a lot of issues going fast. Like, it doesn't have a lot of power, and it's a heavy car, so it's gonna struggle on hills. It's gonna struggle on straights. It's gonna struggle in the turns. Brakes aren't gonna be that good, and it's got the old tires as well. So we're just trying not to like, not to crash out. The fact that we haven't yet reached 100, like we just barely reach 100 miles an hour on this track. That's how slow this car is. Going downhill for a fairly long straight, it doesn't reach 100 miles an hour. Citroen, where's the Lucid Air competitive based on the DS design? Yes, give us an electric modern DS. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool, like a modern like electric limousine. That'd be cool, honestly. Give it the, you know, the self-leveling, computer controlled self-leveling suspension and everything. Like that would be a cool car. Apparently the DS also was involved in rally racing as well. No French parts to break. Oh. Fun fact, the DS was actually used in rally racing. It didn't win too much, but it did win, albeit controversially, in the 1966 Rally Monte Carlo, where the top 4 cars, 3 Mini Coopers, and Ford Fairlane Falcon, I think Fairlane, all got disqualified by the officials. So the 5th place Citroen DS ended up winning that rally, which was very, very controversial at the time, because it was French organizers disqualifying all the cars that finished ahead of a French car, which raised quite a bit of stir. But it was a really cool rally car, though. Seeing a massive limousine, basically, against much smaller Mini Coopers, Ford Escorts, and even the larger Ford Ford Fairlane, it was fairly small compared to the DS. But just because it had its really good suspension and front-wheel drive, it was able to handle some of the more technical tracks, as well as the bumpier tracks like the Thousand Lakes Rally and everything. It was surprisingly okay as a rally car, despite its size. Nice. Finally a little bit of redemption arc for this limousine. Not a lot of redemption, but a little bit. There we go. Alright, make it a little bit lighter. Yeah, we're gonna be in a world of hurt for our ranking for the next couple of races, but we'll still push through. We gotta see, Queen Victoria Cup. Holy, these are absolutely massive. Nostalgic cars in Europe. Ooh, we can potentially win another Citroen here. I want to try match. Like a movie starters. We have all of these. Yeah, we do. You know what? Let's do it. I want to try to win that Citroen 2CV. I want to do it. It's one of the few cars we haven't won yet, so it'd be a good idea to try to win it when we can. Plus, it's Marco Strada. We haven't gotten a chance to really race at Marco Strada yet, and it's one of my favorite tracks in the game. That'd be a nice way to get a little bit more upgrades at the expense of quite a bit of ranking points. No way, an even faster Citroen. Oh no, it's a much slower Citroen. We're gonna have to eventually drive that and get it leveled up, but it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be very difficult, I think. Still though, we're gonna push through. We're gonna try to get as much done as possible. Really get the speed through the twisty bits. Thankfully, the AI are a lot less aggressive and much lower tuned vehicles in the lower R3 events. Yeah, R3. Hopefully there's some races against horses. Fun fact about the 2CV, it got its name because it was it was 2 cents for the road tax in Europe at the time for its engine displacement and fuel economy, which was really cheap. So it was basically the 2-cent vehicle, 2CV. It was like one of the cheapest road taxes you could have. So it's basically named after how much money you'd save when taxes by driving it. Which is funny. Honestly, I'd love to have a 2CV though. It's got the soft top that you can kind of pull back and everything. Like, it looks like a really fun car if it was in good condition. So it's a French K car, prices up by 900%. Yeah, kinda. I mean, post-war Europe had so many different people's cars, it's kind of ridiculous. You had the Fiat 500, you had the Mini Cooper, you had, you know, the Volkswagen Beetle. In Eastern Europe, you had the Trabant 801. You know, everyone was still reeling from the resource shortages of World War II at the time. You know, and economically, they weren't all doing that well. Only America was even doing half decent, and then Japan kind of as well. And even Japan kind of focused on like the super lightweight K cars. And like little trucks and everything, like the Daihatsu Midget and all that. So it was very different. 500 is too stylish to be bundled up with those guys. I mean, I kind of like the look of the 2CV as well. Honestly, all the little European people's cars would be kind of a fun collection to have in real life, because there's not much to them. So having them and you know, take up a much smaller garage space and everything, like that would be really fun to have. And just driving them around town and all that stuff, just vibing. I had a Shakarona pizza for dinner. Was it good? Shakarona. What all is on the Shakarona, if I may ask? Is that like a brand, or is that like... It's very good. Ooh. I gotta try this. Is it like something you can buy from the store, or is it something you have to make yourself? Also, we are, in a 4-lap race, we are lapping the Citroen. Alrighty then. In a 4-lap race, we lap the Citroen. Wow. It's a massive pepperoni pizza from Papa John's. Oh, okay. There isn't a Papa John's close by. It's mostly Domino's and Pizza Hut, and then like local chain pizza places. Yes! We got the Charleston. 29 horsepower. 600cc. So it would fit in the K car definition. It's so tiny. Very stylish though. Very beautiful looking car. It's got a lot of personality. So that one will now be potentially in the list for the compacts. We got 40 ranking points. Yeah, there goes our ranking. There goes our ranking. Oh well. Let's see if we can't win any more, because I know this is eligible for quite a few races where you're up against some fairly slow Nicholas, made my stomach hurt a little bit though. Ah, that might be due to the that might be due to the like just the acid and everything. Alright, so we have all of those. Mystic Challenge, Sunday Race, Tsukuba, Front Wheel Drive, French car. We've gotten all the French cars. Yeah, we have. Oh my gosh, so much so. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Let's do the front wheel drive race at Bergenschloss. Let's do it. We have a little bit more power. We got a little more upgrades. We should be able to be a little bit more maneuverable on these long German roads. Gotta try to get some points back. Welcome back, Fonzie. How was the race? How was the race with the new wheel? Hopefully it went well. You were at the tricky triangle Pocono. That track genuinely terrifies me in real life. So many like freak accidents I've seen happen there, especially in like IndyCar. Oh, it's quite difficult on a track like Pocono. True, but I imagine your steering inputs were a lot smoother, so it definitely helped a little bit, right? Because I know in oval racing you need those smooth steering inputs. But yeah, it takes a little bit of time to get used to like how much you want to brake, how much you want to press the gas and everything. Very tricky. a lot to learn with the steering. Yeah, you gotta be like super smooth with it. How much is too much? How little is too little? It takes about a month to basically kind of get used to driving with a wheel and pedals. But once you get past that initial thing, then it's basically just getting used to the game, getting used to the physics again, getting used to what the game wants you to do. Once you do about like 6 months, you're reasonably competent, and you can kind of hold your own against, you know, the average player and everything. And then from there, it just, you know, you start getting into the analytics and like the setups and all that stuff, and seeing, you know, what you can tinker with to get you another, you know, 10th here, 100th there, 2/10ths there. But it is it's fun though. Lakers have lost 4 of their 5 games after winning the in-season tournament. It is the post-tournament slump. Happens in Vegas, stays in Vegas. Oof. That is brutal. I watched the other day a video about steering in the brakes to a wheel, which seems like a whole new layer. Oh yeah, no, like you gotta balance steering and braking and everything. And if you get good enough, you can kind of steer with your acceleration and braking, and less with your wheel, which actually leads to much faster lap times, which is really cool. Like you can kind of do like trail braking with a car to get that rotation on some of the slow speed corners and everything. It's really cool, like the physics behind it, and how to, you know, best abuse physics to make yourself go faster. Because racing, you're not only racing against like other drivers and everything, but racing is literally a boxing match against physics, where you were trying to basically get a car to do things it technically shouldn't be able to do. But you can, if you do it in just the right way. And that is a lot of fun. So once you start getting into like the throttle control, the trail braking and everything, that's when you start getting into some of the more advanced techniques. And you really get to see, you know, how much time you get to save by doing that. How much faster you can get into certain corners by doing that. How much faster you can get out of corners by, you know, having good throttle control. And it's just so cool. Because you'll see, you'll be pushed, like when you first start out, you think you're pushing it to the limit, and you kind of hit a wall and everything. And then you start kind of like playing around with, you know, doing some of the more advanced techniques. And then you realize, oh, I can shave an entire like second off my time now per lap on like a road course. Which is really fun. Like when I first started sim racing in ACC, I was running 143s, 144s at Kailami for my first race. I just recently did a test under the same conditions. I was running 143, like I was running low 143s, and even got into the 142s at a couple points. Like, that is almost a second difference per lap. That is really good. Derek Rose introduced Ja to the game. Can't believe that teammates now. It's gonna be interesting to see how well they can perform together. It's gonna be really cool. Alright, second place. I will take that. That is nice. That is very nice. Look at those old tires in the car as well. Holy moly. There you go, a little bit later. Let's give us some some points, I hope. Oh man, we're in all the real slow cars now. It is slow car winter. I wonder if they'll actually be together on the court. Both Rose and Charlotte are point cards. You know, that is a very good question. That's a very good question. Can you have more than one point guard on the court at the same time? Is it beneficial to have that? What was one track in sim racing you felt you couldn't conquer a lot? That's an easy one. Bathurst. Bathurst was difficult in Gran Turismo 7. Like that one was more difficult to do the circuit experience one than the Nordschleife in Gran Turismo 7. Like that was legitimately one of the toughest circuit experiences I have ever done. And in ACC, that track terrifies me. Because one little mistake and half the field is wrecked in the early stages of a race. It is brutal. It is a brutal, grueling track that requires absolute perfect precision, lap after lap after lap. And in order to be fast there, you gotta run low downforce. So through the mountain section where you're basically Tokyo drifting it all over the place, barely wide enough for two cars, if that. You're running low downforce, so your car is bouncing all over the place. It's the rear end is getting like nothing is holding you to the road in order to get the speed on the two absolutely massive straightaways. And it is terrifying. To the point where I actually run slightly higher downforce just to have a safer, more conservative setup. Just because otherwise I'd have a nervous breakdown by the end of the race. That is one track that I can't wrap my head around. I've tried so many times, but it's just the corners come way too fast on the mountain. The walls are literally inches away from the corners. It's terrifying. And that is the one track, I think, that genuinely is terrifying. I think the Pistons are gonna have a worse record than the 2011 and 2012 Bobcats. I mean, right now it seems that way. They're looking to continue that streak, and maybe have that record. To be honest, to me, it's Sonoma CS point, since it's like wrist high, but 10 times worse and difficult, and the turn before the finish, like with the barriers separating road and a racetrack. Yeah, Sonoma is a tricky one as well. Put the barrier before it when I race. Yeah, Sonoma is a very difficult track as well. The undulation changes, the elevation changes, but it is very, very fun. Like once it kind of clicks, it is a very fun track. You just have to practice it a lot. Same with the Laguna Seca, but both of them are some of my all-time favorite tracks. Had a record of 759 in the lockout season. Damn. How many victories do the Pistons currently have this season? Can't be many if they're streaking this long. It's got to be what, 3, 4 maybe at most. Like this is absolutely brutal. Pistons are currently 220. Oh! Holy moly! At that point, you may as well just try for getting, you know, absolutely dreadful win percentage just for the fun of it. Because there's no coming back from that. Oh, holy cow. Hey, if they do sell the team, maybe Baltimore can get a basketball team. Maybe Baltimore can get a basketball team. They could play in the Royal Farms Arena. That'd be kind of cool, honestly. But what would they be called? We need another bird. It's a wing offers that whenever the Pistons win, people would get free wings. Oh, whoever made that offer is going stonks right now. Was that made before the start of the season, or was that made recently? Wings. I could go for some wings. Wings are delicious. It's currently only good for 10 wings. No clue. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, you have 10 free wings. Wow. Big Chicken is paying off. Big Chicken is paying off the Pistons to lose so they can get more wing sales. Conspiracy theory hat on. Wrapped in tinfoil. So that the 5G waves don't mess with my brain waves. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine only getting 10 wings? I mean, that's an okay amount for, like, you know, like a side. If you're gonna be splitting with people and everything. But holy cow. Like that might like satisfy 2 people at most. Like it's ridiculous. Once a baseball team was so bad that they let the fans use the same ticket until they won a game. Oh. My wife probably knows about that story. She's very into the baseball. Wow. Can you imagine just, oh, same ticket. All right, head in. Because I guess you gotta fill the seats so you can, you know, sell them all the refreshments and all that stuff. And I guess it economically makes sense. And just not having people come at all. But holy moly, that is brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Like, jeez, that streak going on for like a very long time. My word. There we go. Give me the car. Give me the level up. Yes, please. Alright, good. Our ranking is steadily increasing. We're doing okay, I think. We gotta see if there's a specific race that appears that really kind of allows you to get a lot of the really fun cars. Yes, reach for 100 miles. There it is. What if the Pistons win, free hit tickets to the next home game? Well then they never stop winning. Oh no, we have all the cars from here. Okay. No way. Ooh, back in challenge. What are we up against? Oh, this would be fun. 2 Citroens dueling it out on the mountain pass. Yes, let's do it. This is gonna be real fun. But oh my gosh. Can you imagine if they did that deal and the Pistons never won for the rest of the season? So they had to extend the deal. They had to extend the deal to the next season as well. Basically until the Pistons win. And then you have free tickets to the next home game. Because that's the only way you're gonna be able to get people in seats at this point. Like, it's gotta be absolutely brutal to be a fan of the Pistons right now. Like, holy cow. Being a Detroit sports fan is pain. Because the Tigers... I don't think the Tigers are doing too good either, right? Last season. So, I don't know. People wearing bags over their heads, I guess. Okay, honestly, that sounds kind of fun though. just basically you're heckling your own team so bad that you may as well be rooting for the other team just because it's funny. If kind of sad. But ouch. Imagine doing so bad that people are ashamed to support you. Like, bruh. Absolutely brutal. You can't pass me, Pierre Fujiwara. You ate too many croissants before racing. Oh. But Philippe Takanashi, don't you realize that the croissants give me the energy to go extra fast? Ha ha ha. Let's listen to accordion music as we converse. The Alpine Trail. Hon 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 hon. Oh yes, we are France. Oui oui, baguettes. I apologize to any French people that are up at freaking 5:30 a.m. watching this stream. If you got offended. Please send me a strongly worded letter about how France is better than America, and how our wine is terrible or something. It's okay, they're French. French people. Their feelings don't matter. French people don't deserve human rights. Gun is on fire, ta-na-na-nan. Of course the brakes do not work. The car is supposed to go, it is not supposed to stop. If the car is stopped, then you might as well just be sitting on the bench. The French barrier of Night's on fire. Car is on fire, ta-na-na-na-na-na. I hate everyone equally. Nah, you're just a misanthrope then, I think, is the terminology. Look, I don't care what you look like, what you believe in, whatever. As long as you're not French, you're okay in my book. I'm sorry. That's actually one of my friends is actually French. He's a VTuber, Aki. Well, he's French Indonesian, but it's fun teasing him about being French. I hate everyone, including myself equally. Got that Adachi energy. Yes. Whether it be Persona's Adachi or you Adachi. Whee! High-speed battle. Yeah, we gonna lose. We're gonna lose that one. We are definitely gonna lose that one. Holy moly. Holy cannoli. There really isn't a race event that isn't gonna blow us out of the water, is there? Oh. Alright. So even with one car being equal to us, as the Citroen DS, we're still at 19.3. Up against a Mitsubishi Lancer Evo, a Nissan Skyline, an NSX, and an S15 Silvia. Y'all think we can be competitive? You think we can at least get 4th? Oh, look at him go. Alright, we're at least blocking the NSX basically right now, because you can't get past the other Citroen. We kind of box them in. Kai is the best French guy ever. Yes. Oh, he's going for a dive bomb. He's angry. He's angry at us. Oh my word. Faggots on fire. Oh, they're just teasing me. Like they're just steadily pulling ahead. Don't worry, the self-leveling suspension is going to give you unparalleled advantage on this track. Yes, the very smooth low-end steering. With not a whole lot of bumps in the way of bumps, is gonna need a self-leveling suspension. Oh, I'm trying, y'all. Trying to do a cover letter for the job I've been doing since the stream started. Ah, those are fun. For me, it's basically cover letter is a couple paragraphs. It basically starts, "Hey, thank you for taking the time to read this. I'm really looking forward to being part of insert job title at insert company. I have XYZ skills from XYZ jobs. I have an educational background in Y. I believe that this will allow me to be very, very useful in this position because I can slightly different wording of XYZ abilities." I'm just really lazy right now. Oh yeah, that's why for cover letters, I literally just use a template. It's like one of those ad-lib, you know those ad-lib books? You know those ad-lib books that you do with the friends or whatever, you're like, okay, noun here. Alright, name here. Alright, action here. It's basically that, where like the formatting is already all done. The wording is pretty much all done. It's basically just like fill in the blanks. And I basically just add in the relevant skills to the job. And then I fill in like the job name and everything, potential hiring manager and all that stuff. And then I can get those done in like 20 minutes. Which is really, it helps me save a lot of time. Because I run into like the writer's block as well. So I kind of did the initial legwork of creating a template for that. And it helps out so much. I used to do resumes for money, but ended up with a serious case of ennui and laziness. Yeah, no, trust me, it's difficult kind of getting into like the rhythm of writing, especially when you have to, you know, when it's something you have to do instead of, you know, something you want to do, because you're like, oh my gosh, you know, you enter that writer's block stage where you're like nothing seems right, even though it's probably perfectly fine, and you're just like, why? Opinion on the Ford TS50. It's a gorgeous vehicle. I absolutely love it, especially in the Ford Racing Blue. I think it's a really cool car. Would definitely own it if possible. Like it's a four-door Australian muscle car. Like what is there not to love about it? If I had to do that, I'm a producer of online entertainment during my time off. I make memes. I'm looking at union cards I can't afford. Oof. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm hoping the job situation turns around for you, though. That is a rough break, though. I'm hoping you get something soon. So that'll definitely kind of help out financially and everything. Get you working again, you know. So then I found that, you know, getting it was weird. Like I had a lot more free time when I got laid off earlier this year. But in the same token, it was one of those things where I just felt like I just had no energy, and it was just it probably showed a bit in my streaming as well during that time period. Well, it was just, you know, I felt horrible. I posted in a Discord, but it's in Japanese. Oh yeah. By the way, if I may ask, what were those little like those little face ball things? What are those? What is in those? Are they like just dough? Like just different flavored dough? What were those things you posted? Those look so cute and so tasty. I want to try them. I want to try them. I don't know what those are though. But it looks good. Whatever it is. I think they were chocolate desserts. Ooh. Nice. That sounds like fun. I want like, ooh, like mousse. Ooh, yes. Can you tell I like food? Can you tell I like food? Oh my gosh, that sounds good. One thing I want to try if I ever go to Japan is by Hiroshima. They got these like maple donut things that are filled with this like maple jelly, and they're shaped like maple leaves. And I want to try those. I've heard they're really good, and I want to try them. And then in Hakone, they do this like boiled egg, but it's like boiled in like the ground by the geothermal energy. I gotta look it up. The channel has a lot of different food. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh. Like takoyaki? Isn't takoyaki the thing with the squid? And it's kind of fried. Isn't that takoyaki? I might be misremembering. I might be very much misremembering. Or is that takoyaki? Is there a difference between takoyaki and takoyaki? That's takoyaki. Okay. When you say ground, you got me scared for a minute. I thought you were talking about century eggs. Oh no. No, takoyaki is the fish cakes and the maple cakes. Oh, okay, yeah, the maple cakes. Those. Yeah, I want to try that. Apparently it's like, it's native to Hiroshima, where they have those, and I want to try that. Oh, taiyaki. Okay, yeah, I want to try that. That sounds good. But no, with Hakone, it's basically, it's not buried in the ground for long. Because Hakone, it's, you know, in the mountains, in an active volcano area. Basically, they could kind of wrap the egg, and they bury it in the ground, and the geothermal energy cooks it, because it gets hot. It's like right by like a geothermal stream, so you kind of almost like baking an egg, and then you peel the shell off, and it's almost like it's like hard-boiled, but less rubbery. And I want to try that. Takoyaki is the balls. Yeah, I want to try that too. I've heard there's like some like spicy takoyaki. I want to try the spicy takoyaki. Like basically, if it's cooked, I want to try it. I don't want to try the raw stuff though. Raw food, raw meats gives me the heebie-jeebies. But cooked meats though, I will at least give the old college try. Like there's a bunch of stuff I want to try. Oh, I can't post Twitter links in Pixie Media. You can't? You should be able to. Is it just not embedding? If it's not embedding, you can do VX Twitter. The Murcielago is my favorite Lambo. Oh. My favorite's probably the Gallardo. I love the lighter weight V10 Gallardo, especially the convertible version. It looks so good. That is definitely a car in the dream garage. Not the Super Veloce. It just the standard. This is standard Murcielago. Or the Murcielago Roadster. The Murcielago Roadster looks so good. Like I love the look of it. The open top Murci. I'm using VX and it's not working. Huh. Okay, I'll have to take a look at that and the permissions and everything. Regular members of the Discord should be able to have permission to post Discord links. Not Discord links. Post links in Pixie Media. So I'll have to take a look at that. I will have to take a look at that. That is very strange. I'll take a look at that after the stream and see. The Roadster's also great. Yeah, no, Lamborghini makes some really beautiful open-top cars. Like, you look at the Huracan, the standard Huracan, it's okay looking. But the Huracan Roadster, though, oh my gosh. Like, that is... Like, the Huracan Roadster looks so good. A bird thing with the sweet azuki beans used to be my favorite, but the show cream took that crown. Ooh. Yes. Yeah, no, my wife, because there's a similar dish in China with the bread, and the sweet beans, like the bean paste inside, as like a dessert. And she made it for me one day. And oh my gosh. Oh, that is so good. It's more of like a natural sweetness as well. Like it's not like a sugary sweet. It's more of like a natural fruit sweet, in a way. Green Murcielago from Midnight Club 3 is gorgeous. Ah, oh, yeah, I love the Diablo with the pop-up headlights. The Diablo with the pop-up headlights in Midnight Club 3. So good. Such a cool car. I got these alright. I gotta try that. I don't know, there's so many stuff I want to try. No, it's working. The VX Twitter is working. I can see the embed. UA14 Dr. Stove. Union Arena. Oh, it's a card fighting game? That's cool. Creme brulee is stuck in me. Oh. Yeah, creme. Ooh. I had that once during my honeymoon with my wife. My wife and I split one at this very fancy restaurant. Oh my gosh, it was so sweet. And you break like the top caramelized crust. Oh my gosh. We had just wiggled out like someone on the feds. Low. I hope someone makes a Hapsuchu mod that just adds back New Edition to the BMWs. Yeah, that'd be fun. Like the M5 especially, the New Edition of the M5 looks so good. Oh my gosh, it looks good. So I wanna see that. Alright, we'll do like 1 or 2 more races, I think. Look at these new cars in Alright, we're gonna click it now. Alright, 2. So that means we're gonna be driving the minivan. The El Grande. The big. The big. Trying to collect the super rare Senku card. Ooh. That sounds cool. It's been a while since I've done the card fighting games and stuff like that. Seems like a lot of fun though. Alright, we gotta lower this a lot. We gotta stiffen this quite a bit. Get a little bit of oversteer, stiffen this up a bit too. There we go. We want some acceleration. And we want a little bit of limited slip. And we're gonna see how well... Minivan. Well, of all things, a minivan. Oh, okay. Well, that's why I'm broke. I'm trying to collect every single Senku Ninja. Oof. Yeah, it's tough to have hobbies when times are tough and everything. You're like, I want it, but do I want to eat? I know that feeling. It was basically the same like when I was in college. It's basically, do I want to go out with friends and then have ramen for like a couple days of a week, or do I want to have like some decent meals like every day? Decisions. Oftentimes I ended up going out with friends and then just having ramen. Or some other like super cheap thing. Because I was stupid and a dumb broke college student. It's harder if you're into multiple fandoms and multiple characters in the same fandom. Or FOMO items, yes. Oh my gosh, I hate FOMO. Nothing turns me off of a series more than FOMO. Or at the very least, then I just become a casual fan instead of like a more dedicated fan. There's some rare headphones that I can't find anywhere of a certain character. Hopefully they release good headphones and you're not just buying them because of the character though. The Devil Z is pale because he has to race El Grande. the big. The magnificent. You've heard of the Ferrari. Nah. This is the Nissan, the big. Futaba headphones? Ah, Futaba! Her and Kawakami are best waifu. Absolutely adorable. Which is funny because my wife is kind of a mixture of both of them. She's very tiny and very very much a bit of a neat. Like Kawakami is absolutely adorkable. But she's got the teacher vibes. And she can kind of put on the mature phase of Kawakami as well. She's so cute. And not Futaba, it's a guy from an obscure but popular anime called Hozuki? Huzuki? Is the two O's one consonant? Or is the two O's one syllable or two syllables? I made limited edition AirPods with them. Oh, AirPods. So you know they're gonna be expensive. I love the Need for Speed Edition cars. Yes, some of them are really cool. Like the Viper, the Mustang are both really cool. The Corvette and Lotus, both of them are like my favorites because they're basically just throwback liveries to the racing cars of those companies. But then he has some that are kind of mid, like the pink Ferraris. I'm not a big fan of them. Cause they're just pink. And then the weird orange Murcielago. Not Murcielago, the weird orange Diablo, where it's kind of like an orange green color. That one doesn't look good. That being said, though, some of them are decent. Hozuki's cool-headedness, but it's read like. I will pretend I know what that means. I do not know Hango. I do not. I especially can't read kanji. I'm sorry. That's the thing. Like, I could probably, if I really applied myself, I could probably learn Romanji. But learning kanji is something I don't know if I could ever do. It's just very, very, very different. Hozuki and Hozuki are both accurate. Okay. So it's one of those things where it can be pronounced either way, and written either way. Hiragana and katakana are really fast to learn. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna leave the stream now. Bye. You have a great night, Mr. Midnight. I'll probably do one more race after this one, just to have fun with the Nissan, the Big. And then we will be ending the stream. I want to have some fun with the massive minivan. Whee! The Nissan, the Big. Also, just a heads up, it's still in the works right now. But next Friday, not tomorrow, but the Friday of next week, I'm thinking about potentially having a collab with some members of the team I'm a part of. Maybe doing some Wreckfest lobbies. We're gonna be trying to get some things worked out this Sunday, and if it all goes well for us, then we might end up doing the collab this Friday as an early kind of New Year's Eve like gifts. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be fun. First collab on the channel. I gotta get a lot set up for it still. I need to get the interactive so that when they talk, their model does, you know, like lights up and everything. I need to kind of get all the Discord audio all set up and everything. I need to make sure we can all connect online to Wreckfest as well, and find each other's lobbies, so that way we can join races with each other and have fun. We might do more of like the dirty racing lobbies where it's an absolute shit show. Sounds fun. I hope it works out. I hope so too. We're still kind of in the planning stage and everything. More details will be figured out this Sunday, so we might have a bit of a later streaming schedule posted. And make pings and do it like this. Yep, that is exactly what we're doing. That is exactly what we're doing. But it's just making sure that it all... The timing! You triggered the bot right as the timer went off for the bot to also post a Discord link. That's impressive. That is impeccable with timing. Cause I have it set to a randomized timer as well. Anywhere from basically 10 to 30 minutes is the timer for the bot, and it just randomizes it, so it's not, you know, on a set timer. It's becoming sentient. It's like, wait a second, why am I repeating myself? I just realized both of them are very different Discord links as well. I need to fix that. That's a bit of a mess. I know over the holiday week, I need to work on recording for the Cherokee review. I need to work on the bots as well, and then maybe kind of add a few more Discord bots to the server. just to maybe have a bit more like interactivity and everything, where people kind of, you know, people can kind of, you know, vibe and play games and stuff like that with the bots and everything. That way, if I'm, you know, away from my computer or what have you, you know, you guys got, you know, something to kind of talk about and discuss, maybe like a question of the day bot, maybe. That'd be fun. Just a question of the day. Have the bot post there. That'd be a fun one. I know. I need to find a way to do polls in Discord as well. That way, once I kind of get through a little bit of the backlog, I can have polls as to what games of like a selected list do you guys want me to play next. That would be kind of fun. That'd be a fun one to do, I think. Maybe in food and cooking have like a recipe of the day bot. That'd be cool. Maybe that way I can maybe try some of the recipes it gives out. Cool. Yeah, I got my work cut out for me. I know there's so much I need to work on. I've been very busy with work and then medical stuff as well and everything. It's been a little bit hectic, but I do want to try to get working on quite a few things since I have off all next week. Just because everyone else is going to be taking it off, so it doesn't make sense to head into the office when I can't really do much. You know? So it's going to be one of those things where it's okay, well, I'm gonna work on a bunch of other stuff then. Now, granted, it all depends on what other things happen and everything, but we're going to be trying our best. Alright, minor off track there. Getting a little bit tired, a little bit eepy, a little bit sleepy. I like how the big box, the big is actually surprisingly quick around the Nordschleife. Like, it handles really well. It's very, very smooth. It's responsive enough to not want to murder me. It's, you know, it's got decent traction. It's got a powerful engine. This is surprisingly fun to drive. I feel like Sabine Schmitz, where she beat the Top Gear guys going around the Nordschleife while driving a minivan. May she rest in peace. Such a great woman, such a great driver. The tourism bus with a green hell, exactly. Just have all the fast cars driving past, except we're going so fast, we're going faster than the fast cars. Just look at this thing. Like, this is fast enough to get arrested on the highway speeds. Desert bus. Oh, Grand GT3 RS. Alright, once you get above 100 though, it does kind of die a little bit. It does kind of die just a little bit on the straights past 100 miles an hour. So I think we need to set the gear ratio a bit more towards acceleration. Cause fourth gear ain't cutting it. We gotta keep the RPMs high. Don't play Desert Bus. What is Desert Bus? I don't think I've heard of that. Have I? I'm trying to remember. with desert buses. Alright, come on, give me some speed. Give me fuel. Give me speed. Give me bus. Oh, it's such a cute, massive van. And it's a meme game where you drive a bus and you can't stop. Oh. That's it? that sounds kind of boring. You just drive a bus. Uh-oh, all the Bus Driver Simulator fans are gonna be coming into the stream now, chewing my head off. How dare you say bus driving is boring? Yep, that's it. That is Helen Teller made it. Ah, okay. That makes a little bit of sense. you just drive a bus. It is 8 hours. And you can't stop. Can you at least pause? Who plays the game straight unless you're doing like an endurance race in like a racing sim? Who plays the game straight for 8 hours? Like at that point, I'm just crashing the bus. At that point, I am just crashing the bus. Can't stop it. I mean, how hard is the bus control? Maybe you can just leave the game on, where you go use the restroom, you know, get some food or something like that. Jeez, you just can't even. Why would you? Surely this has to be like a troll or something like that. Like it had to do it like intentionally to be like, well, what classifies as a game? Oh, kitty. The kitty has joined us. She's sitting on the laptop bag. Kinda wanna watch Isaac play Beware, but I don't think that's enough content for a stream. So wait, what is Beware? I'm not too familiar with Beware. You can't stop driving it either because it will crash the bus. And then you gotta start over again. You just gotta have the pee bottle. You just gotta have the pee bottle. The piss jug. Oh gosh. Alright, 130 is its max speed right now. It's a spooky driving game. Ooh. I gotta check that out. Be kind of fun. Maybe. I don't know, there's so many games I want to play. So many things I want to do. And not enough time to do them in. Oh, I should have braked earlier. Desert Bus for Hope is an annual training event that combines video games and tedium to benefit charity. Oh, okay, so it's for charity then. Okay, so it makes a bit of sense then. What's the charity? Oh my gosh. Oh, it is getting very late. I am EP. There we go. I think it's time to end the stream, I think. Let's make sure we save. Because this game does not have an autosave. That happened once, and I don't want it to happen again. Basically, when another person wants, the more donations that come in, the longer someone plays. Oh gosh. The game itself is 8 hours. 16 to finish it. Oh my word. 8 hours one way, 8 hours the other way. Has someone done the full 16 hours in one sitting? That's terrifying. I gotta look that up now. But I'm gonna be ending the stream. It is getting very late. I am very tired. It's been a long day for me today. No stream tomorrow, but we are gonna be streaming some more Need for Speed Carbon on Saturday after the BMW race. So with that being said, I'm Isaac Umbras. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what I'm doing well in the comments down below. If you didn't like the stream, please let me know what I can do better in the future, so I can do better in the future. That being said, take care, everybody. Whatever time it is for you, wherever you're in the world, whatever time it is for you, may it be a great time. And I thank you for the stream. Thank you for all the support as well. Oh my gosh, this has been a very fun time. Just over a year of streaming. It's been a blast. This has been so much fun. To take care of all of you. And if I don't see you until then, have a Merry Christmas, have a Happy Holidays as well. See ya!